ho. Aha, aya wo election headquarters. Kokromotie Awa. Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Ahaya we election headquarters, Kokromoti Power, Ebrena Suo, Edam, Yakai Dronship ya, Simabia, any botetebia, Ediakosi, Ejabo Kesia, NDC, Amanyokono, Edebese Seso, the National Delegate Congress. Ya party no Edikoyi Akandifua, Ebedi Womanim, why na Edi Kunim, Ewa Jemtini Dibiano, why na Edi Kunim, Ewa Church for Penny Edibiano, why sooner Edi Kunim, Ewa Edrom, Anobwa for Edibiano, and Dibia Hudua, Aka, Ewa party Munina. Kayahu, Ewa Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Yadia maniboni nyina ebrao, efri bra abatuo ebesasiye, akosi bra abecha tuono wamobeto. Eda no aye memenda ebeya, opanima bosume de tosu dunson, edikosi eda etosu edunwoche. Biaye no aye Akra Sports Stadium. Pania Crown beto form awo stadium ho a yadia mane ebema wo. Empanyefo besin konya akyere wo madwen asanso amansusuye afa abatuo no ene ehu dwuwade nyina ho. Ewo Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the social media handles nyina no obeka ye ho ewo ho. Aha, aya wo election headquarters, Kokromotie Awa. Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Ahaya we election headquarters, Kokromoti Power, Ebrena Suo, Edam, Yakai Dronship ya, Simabia, any botetebia, Ediakosi, Ejabo Kesia, NDC, Amanyokono, Edebese Seso, the National Delegate Congress. Ya party no Edikoyi Akandifua, Ebedi Womanim, why na Edi Kunim, Ewa Jemtini Dibiano, why na Edi Kunim, Ewa Church for Penny Edibiano, why sooner Edi Kunim, Ewa Edrom, Anobwa for Edibiano, and Dibia Hudua, Aka, Ewa Party Munina. Kayahu, Ewa Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Yadia maniboni nyina ebrao, efri bra abatuo ebesasiye, akosi bra abecha tuono wamobeto. Eda no aye memenda ebeya, opanima bosume de tosu dunson, edikosi eda etosu edunwoche. Biaye no aye Akra Sports Stadium. Pania Crown beto form awo stadium ho a yadia mane ebema wo. Empanyefo besin konya akyere wo madwen asanso amansusuye afa abatuo no ene ehu dwuwade nyina ho. Ewo Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the social media handles nyina no obeka ye ho ewo ho. Aha, aya wo election headquarters, Kokromotie Awa. Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Ahaya we election headquarters, Kokromoti Power, Ebrena Suo, Edam, Yakai Dronship ya, Simabia, any botetebia, Ediakosi, Ejabo Kesia, NDC, Amanyokono, Edebese Seso, the National Delegate Congress. Ya party no Edikoyi Akandifua, Ebedi Womanim, why na Edi Kunim, Ewa Jemtini Dibiano, why na Edi Kunim, Ewa Church for Penny Edibiano, why sooner Edi Kunim, Ewa Edrom, Anobwa for Edibiano, and Dibia Hudua, Aka, Ewa party Munina. Kayahu, Ewa Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Yadia maniboni nyina ebrao, efri bra abatuo ebesasiye, akosi bra abecha tuono wamobeto. Eda no aye memenda ebeya, opanima bosume de tosu dunson, edikosi eda etosu edunwoche. Biaye no aye Akra Sports Stadium. Pania Crown beto form awo stadium ho a yadia mane ebema wo. Empanyefo besin konya akyere wo madwen asanso amansusuye afa abatuo no ene ehu dwuwade nyina ho. Ewo Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the social media handles nyina no obeka ye ho ewo ho. Aha, aya wo election headquarters, Kokromotie Awa. Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Esira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Ahaya we election headquarters. Kukurantumi Power. Ebrena suo edam ye kan dron shibia. Simabia any botetebia. Edia kosi ejabo kesia. NDC amanyokono edi beseso. Eye the National Delegate Congress. Ya party no edi koyi akandifo a ebedi wo manim. Why na edi kunim ewo jemtini dibiano. Why na edi kunim ewo chechefo panyi edibiano. Why so na edi kunim ewo edom anobabofo edibiano. Eni dibia hodo a aka ewo party ni mu nyina. Kanya ho ewo Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Yedi amaniboni nyina ebreo, efri bra abato ebesase, akosi bra abetwato no wamobeto. Eda no eye memenda ebeya, opanima bosume de toso dunson, edikosi eda etoso edunwoche. Biaye no eye Accra Sports Stadium. Pania crown a better form our stadium wa yedi amania ebema wo empanyefo besinkonya atire wo madwen asanso amansusuye afa abato no ene ehu dwuwade nyina ho ewo Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the social media handles nyina no obeka ye ho ewo ho aha eye wo election headquarters Kukurantumi Power. Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Esira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Ahaya we election headquarters, Kukurantumi Power. Ebrena suo edam ye kan dron shibia. Simabia any botetebia. Edia kosi ejabo kesia. NDC amanyokono edi beseso. Eye the National Delegate Congress. Ya party no edi koyi akandifo a ebedi wo manim. Why na edi kunim ewo jemtini dibiano. Why na edi kunim ewo chechefo panyi edibiano. Why so na edi kunim ewo edom anobabofo edibiano. Eni dibia hodo a aka ewo party ni mu nyina. Kanya ho ewo Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Yedi amaniboni nyina ebreo, efri bra abato ebesase, akosi bra abetwato no wamobeto. Eda no eye memenda ebeya, opanima bosume de toso dunson, edikosi eda etoso edunwoche. Biaye no eye Accra Sports Stadium. Pania crown a better form our stadium wa yedi amania ebema wo empanyefo besinkonya atire wo madwen asanso amansusuye afa abato no ene ehu dwuwade nyina ho ewo Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the social media handles nyina no obeka ye ho ewo ho aha eye wo election headquarters Kukurantumi Power.
To have millions of people whose number one concern is the well-being of Ghana. Listen, there's no way this country is going to have a rapid acceleration until we have millions of citizens who are committed to the well-being of the country. My brother, if you are committed to Ghana, there are things you do today that you wouldn't do. And if all of us start doing what is right for this country, this economy will improve. A lot of what is happening is also because individually, at our individual levels, we are doing things that are holding back the very progress of our country. The first thing I want to do is that we want to speak to the millions of for MPP, NDC people that listen, we can be a party of patriots again. We can be a party of much greater patriotism. And that means we can actually be a party that will bring the greater acceleration of the development of the country, which actually benefit our young people. It also means we care enough about our young people to do what is right for the future to become better. I am actually hoping that NDC becomes a party of what you call solutions. Not a party that cries about problems, but a party that's constantly thinking about how we can find solutions. A party that thinks about how we can empower what you call the millions who belong to us. And some of that empowerment does not necessarily mean taking money from the national and sending them to people who are at the branch level. Yes. It simply means thinking through a system by which young people in our party can find greater creativity to find what you call problems in their communities and be the means by which solutions can come. Imagine, for example, if we can get 3 people in the NDC through whom we can have, for example, great ideas, like some of the ideas that have brought about change in technology all over the world. Is that not a massive transformation? I actually hope that we can actually have a competition between the youth for the NDC and the youth for the MPP. No more a competition as to who can cause more trouble in any community, but who can actually become much more loving of community and much more looking for answers for the problem of those communities.
That's interesting.
That actually is my competition. Should be a competition of excellence. No more the competition which is about we are both mediocre, that you are 20 and I'm 90.
Yeah.
And therefore, that cannot. No, I'm pushing for 95, and you say, no, I want to go for 97.
Yeah.
That is the competition I'm looking for. And that, I feel, that's the next level that we need to go to build on the foundations that we have in order to make this party to become a party that is driven towards excellence, a party that's looking for answers and solutions, a party that's more data-driven, much more scientific in the approach we have, a party that becomes also a real property of the members, a situation where a few people do not control the party, a few people with resources are controlling the party. We want to create means that many more members can own this party together, and we can do that. And
that should be through what? Donations?
No, not necessarily.
Dues payment?
Yeah. It actually means you are creating systems that are empowering members.
Okay.
And so that those members now feel much more that they belong.
Okay.
They can actually own the party much more in terms of, for example, we live in a country where from 1992 today, the perception is that once you belong to a political party, you must always be at the receiving end of things. We should, it is because largely, once power is won, there seems to be a certain forgetting of those who are working for the party, right from branches all the way to region, all the way to the national. We actually must be able to see an end to that. It means, for example, having people at the top who, for example, have been in government. So, for example, being in government, working very closely with the Minister of Finance, where I've been before, working closely with the Chief of Staff, we can have system in which we can think about how we can bring genuine empowerment to people who belong to the party without necessarily breaching any rules at all. Do it proper, do it well, find system that can genuinely unleash their creativity and their capacity. I mean, so we have ideas, and some of those ideas we'll be able to discuss much more, what you call one-on-one.
When you meet the delegates.
People to speak to them and tell them about some of the ideas we have that can bring genuine transformation.
Do you think, because I've heard this, and I believe it's only fair that I ask you now that you are here, that, because I was reading an article which was an analysis of the current population figures in our country following the recent national census, and it says around 20 million Ghanaians are young people. 20 million. So we have a median age as a country now at 21 years, our median age. 20 million is a huge number. Absolutely. And I believe that's why that connection to the youth is important for a party like the NDC. Some have said when you get to our tertiary campuses, the NDC is not very popular as compared to the NPP. How do you want to change that? That would be my number one question. Number two would be that for most of these people, there is, because I remember in uni when we're doing linguistics, we studied about what we call a de facto national language. So it seems for us as a country, a de facto national language arguably would be, say, Akan. Would you consider that to be a limitation for you? And that might not allow you to do the job as you want to do it when you become General Secretary?
Good question again. I mean, you're good at your questions.
Thank you.
The first one about the youth and the fact that somehow our campuses, we need to do far better than we are doing. I would say really it's not a recent development. When I was on campus, and by the way, I was the NDC chairman in 1992, the very first election.
1992.
What were you in 1992?
I was probably in class 1.
I know, right? I was the NDC chairman in University of Ghana campus. I was then in my final year in the University of Ghana, and I was the chairman of the NDC. And I can tell you, very few people had the courage to identify as NDC members. I would think that this has a certain historical situation. Remember, we were a party that came out of a revolution. So there were 10 years of what you call a military region, a PNDC. So over that period, we whether we like it or not, we had a number of people who became enemies. The media, because the culture of silence, so the media generally was very angry against us. So journalists generally were not for us. You have what you call the legal fraternity, not exactly our friends. You have a lot of what you call the teachers, and we call the lecturers on campuses, not exactly our friends. Now, naturally, the student front as well were not exactly what you call our friend. I can tell you, when I went to the uni, the very first year, when you go to what you call the FUE at the time we call it, the very, very first week you go through the normal orientation. When they took us to orientation, that first week, I think it was the second day on campus, University of Ghana. I'm talking somewhere September 1990.
Okay.
The very orientation being done by Nooks, it was simply an orientation to program us against the government, which of the PNDC. Every single thing was simply to program you towards against the. In fact, one of the reasons why I never was interested in student politics was because at the time I was in campus, everybody, I would say most people who were students were being programmed against the government, and I held that government in esteem. I love that government, even though I knew they were not perfect. I love Jerry Rawlings. I love the PNDC. So I said, you know what, I'm not going to be part of this thing about against government. So that very day when they were taking us through institution, I asked a question. I asked them in plain language that why are you telling us that the government is bad? You do not trust that we have the capacity, first year student, asking the news leadership, asking that why? You do not trust that we have the capacity to make a determination for ourselves? Why do you? And as soon as I asked that question, you know what happened? One of the news leaders took the microphone and said, FUs, you must know that some among us here are BNI agents.
Why do you want to go up? I didn't absorb a general secretary.
Well, situation and conditions produces leaders. And I think that the situation the NDC finds itself in is a condition and situation that requires an autonomous leadership.
Autonomous leadership.
Yes, and the reason why it requires an autonomous leadership is that, you see, party, a certain kind of effective, efficient, resource-driven, strong leadership.
Yeah.
Particularly at this time, General Mosquito has offered some kind of solid leadership for 17 years.
17 years.
And you see, with his exit, that will mean that we will require more. Because once we try, baby, you na sabi you free honoma. A 2 10 so be replacing the beer. Say when Timia equity, I am more than that. You weaken the institution.
Asempa FM 94.7. All talk, all day. Asempa FM 94.7. All talk, all day.
Abusia ha ya Asempa 94.7 FM so safi na wabie wafidia eya Asempa so an wasungu awutie ne nya baabi foforo bia Kukurantumi dwumadie no aso na enne no nim se enne ye da sonko ewo omanyi se ye kan ya manyosem ne ekọ NDC amanyokuo no emu a afimpinu ene aduonu ennan oman Ghana besanya kwa abatwo so di kokuromoti adehye yi ewomuo saa bere ne die
Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Esira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Ahaya we election headquarters. Kokromoti power. Ebrena suo edam ye kai dronship ya. Simabia any botete bia. Edia kosi ejabo kesia. NDC amanyokono edi bese seso. Eye the National Delegate Congress. Ya party no edi koyi akandifua ebedi womanim. Why na edi kunim? Jemtini dibiano, why na edi kunimu, ewo churchfo penny edibiano, why sooner edi kunimu, ewo a drum anobwa for edibiano, and ni dibia hudua, aka, ewo party ni munina. Kayahu, ewo Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, and Shira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Yadia maniboni nina ebreo, efibra abatuo, ebesasye, akosibra, abechatono, wamobeto. Edano eye memenda ebeya, openima bosume de tosu dunson, edikosi eda, etosu edunwache. Biaya no eye Accra Sports Stadium. Pania crown a better form, our stadium wa, Yadia mania ebemao, and penyefo besinkunya, at Sewa Majane, Asanso Amansuye, Afa Abatuano, and Yahuju Adina. Our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the social media handles in Nano, Obekaya home, our home. Aha, our election headquarters, Okromotie, Awa. Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Esira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Ahaya we election headquarters, Kokromoti power, Ebrena suo edam ye kai dronship ya, Simabia, any botete bia, Edia kosi ejabo kesia, NDC amanyokono, edi bese seso, eye the National Delegate Congress. Ya party no edi koyi akandifua, ebedi womanim, why na edi kunim, ewo jemtini dibiano, why na edi kunim, ewo churchfo penny edibiano, why sooner edi kunim, ewo edrom anobwa for edibiano, and ni dibia hudua, aka ewo party ni munina. Kayahu, ewo Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, and Shira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Yadia maniboni nina ebreo, efibra abatuo, ebesasye, akosibra, abechatono, wamobeto. Edano eye memenda ebeya, openima bosume de tosu dunson, edikosi eda, etosu edunwache. Biaya no eye Accra Sports Stadium. Pania crown a better form, our stadium wa, Yadia mania ebemao, and penyefo besinkunya, at Sewa Majane, Asanso Amansuye, Afa Abatuano, and Yahuju Adina. Our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the social media handles in Nano, Obekaya home, our home. Aha, our election headquarters, Okromotie, Awa. Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Esira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Ahaya we election headquarters, Kokromoti power, Ebrena suo edam ye kai dronship ya, Simabia, any botete bia, Edia kosi ejabo kesia, NDC amanyokono, edi bese seso, eye the National Delegate Congress. Ya party no edi koyi akandifua, ebedi womanim, why na edi kunim, ewo jemtini dibiano, why na edi kunim, ewo churchfo penny edibiano, why sooner edi kunim, ewo edrom anobwa for edibiano, and ni dibia hudua, aka ewo party ni munina. Kayahu, ewo Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, and Shira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Yadia maniboni nina ebreo, efibra abatuo, ebesasye, akosibra, abechatono, wamobeto. Edano eye memenda ebeya, openima bosume de tosu dunson, edikosi eda, etosu edunwache. Biaya no eye Accra Sports Stadium. pania kra na beto fam ewo stadium ho a ye de amane ebema wo empanyefo besin konya akire wo madwen asanso amansusuye afa abato no ene ehu dwuwade nyina ho ewo Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the social media handles nyina no obeka ye ho ewo ho aha eye wo election headquarters kokromotie Awa. Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Ahaya we election headquarters, Kokromoti Power, Ebrena Suo, Edam, Yakai Dronshipia, Simabia, any botetebia, Ediakosi, Ejabo Kesia, NDC, Amanyokono, Edibese Seso, Eye the National Delegate Congress. Ya partino Edikoyi Akandifua, Ebedi Womanim, why na Edi Kunim, Ewa Jemtini Dibiano, why na Edi Kunim, Ewa Church for Penny Edibiano, why sooner Edi Kunim, Ewa Edom, Anobabo for Edibiano, and Dibia Hudua, Aka, Ewa Partini Munina. Kayahu, our Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Yet your money boning in a brow, a free bra, a batuo, a besasie, a cosibra, a bechatono, wamobeto. A dano a yamenda ebeya, or penimabo sumida to do so, and you could see a da, a tusu a dumoche. Biano a Accra Sports Stadium. Pania Krana beto form, our stadium wa, Yadiamania Ebemao, and Penyafo Sinkunya, at Sewa Majain, Asanso Amansusuye, Afa Abatuano, and Yahujuadini now. Our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the social media handles in Nano, Obekaya Hon Ewo. Aha, Ayawu election headquarters, Kokromotie, Awa. Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Ahaya we election headquarters, Kokromoti Power, Ebrena Suo, Edam, Yakai Dronshipia, Simabia, any botetebia, Ediakosi, Ejabo Kesia, NDC, Amanyokono, Edibese Seso, Eye the National Delegate Congress. Ya partino Edikoyi Akandifua, Ebedi Womanim, why na Edi Kunim, Ewa Jemtini Dibiano, why na Edi Kunim, Ewa Church for Penny Edibiano, why sooner Edi Kunim, Ewa Edom, Anobabo for Edibiano, and Dibia Hudua, Aka, Ewa Partini Munina. Kayahu, our Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Yet your money boning in a brow, a free bra, a batuo, a besasie, a cosibra, a bechatono, wamobeto. A dano a yamenda ebeya, or penimabo sumida to do so, and you could see a da, a tusu a dumoche. Biano a Accra Sports Stadium. Pania Krana beto form, our stadium wa, Yadiamania Ebemao, and Penyafo Sinkunya, at Sewa Majain, Asanso Amansusuye, Afa Abatuano, and Yahujuadini now. Our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the social media handles in Nano, Obekaya Hon Ewo. Aha, Ayawu election headquarters, Kokromotie, Awa. Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Ahaya we election headquarters, Kokromoti Power, Ebrena Suo, Edam, Yakai Dronshipia, Simabia, any botetebia, Ediakosi, Ejabo Kesia, NDC, Amanyokono, Edibese Seso, Eye the National Delegate Congress. Ya partino Edikoyi Akandifua, Ebedi Womanim, why na Edi Kunim, Ewa Jemtini Dibiano, why na Edi Kunim, Ewa Church for Penny Edibiano, why sooner Edi Kunim, Ewa Edom, Anobabo for Edibiano, and Dibia Hudua, Aka, Ewa Partini Munina. Kayahu, our Adum TV, Adum 106.3 FM, Asempa 94.7 FM, Ensira 104.5 FM, and na adumonline.com. Yet your money boning in a brow, a free bra, a batuo, a besasie, a cosibra, a bechatono, wamobeto. A dano a yamenda ebeya, or penimabo sumida to do so, and you could see a da, a tusu a dumoche. Biano a Accra Sports Stadium. Pania Krana beto form, our stadium wa, Yadiamania Ebemao, and Penyafo Sinkunya, at Sewa Majain, Asanso Amansusuye, Afa Abatuano, and Yahujuadini now. Our Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, the social media handles in Nano, Obekaya Hon ewo ho aha eya wo election headquarters Okromotie Akua
Abisi egusu Kukurantumi Jumadi so Asempa 94.7 FM na happy birthday enko emfa emma happy birthday enko emfa ma Teresa na social welfare and community development gas central municipal assembly na wo if ekwia mo achen ho no mo na say mosquito eno no happy birthday enko emfa ma mini aba baby awo bia no ene mosquito say happy birthday ena wode mawo Teresa na social welfare and community development gas central municipal assembly ena Jamila Tu Haruna osuwo social welfare honoma and community development gas central municipal assembly ekwia mo aboaten mosquito say omamunyina happy birthday nyankopon enhiramo na onyemo kese munyini emfiri adumu enko adumu na abushia de bonkrata no ebi aba anopai de bonkrata ni bi aba ya se wohwemu a ene congress no a ebekoso no 10th national delegates congress NDC amanyoko no grounds honomo na daily graphic emfe no enhyase akotwade abase ya na hwe preparations no a enra enwumere ni nyina na mpanimfo da NDC amanyoko na no ewo ho no mo a wo hwe se eniema bededa kwan mu na enei sabri ya delegates aba bedru no totoye wo so ye neche se waye ni nyina na wo hwe ene headline a daily graphic de ba ya o see security high at NDC Congress today 9,000 delegates to vote na say ene bambo no oso amayirimu dendenden ewo Accra Sports Stadium hono mo ampanifo ehwe se bibia betoto yie nti mo a na amoafo no sankrofo ye from na amoa ade no asamanchi a no pese o man de ani a wunim sa prama na enwose wo koso ena wo koso so a wunim sa nye ho ene ye kontokwa nye ho na ye di atwitwasem eti sa wo koda wo ho kotoku sa abobe na wo ye wo ho sa na amoa no na wo ye sa wo de me na me ho eden me na me machi soso a yesi security na eye high ubeko jail amebi obi akodi ni post na wo ye nwie no na otika imuni e do konsawom eti kokobọ no wo daily graphic mu ya mpanimfo chemu se NDC amanyokuo no wo se bambo no wajai e de asha prosifo nsa enye party security eye police for omayimu bambo for en wo se wode wo bambo wo congress no ase ahye bonsa eti security no wo take charge no wa make sure say bibia de dana kwam enti nkonkodi nsem hunu wo hono na ene mfonyina daily graphic de atro akire ha sei no abusia sa wo hwe no obi ka cho se nkrani a hwe ya wo nyinni buronya no amanfo de yetu ahyeda no omadi o ma hyase di ni se ya ese eduru anwumere a wo de nyani kohwe ntokuro mbabi a ase ba kakra wo paps no ubehu se sa live bani ejire mu den wo mo abedi o mo bi na da so afiye ni bronya na eduru anwumere no akope ba bi atan no agina ni no akode amanfo di bronya no na ne American daily graphic ni mu no wo hwe ni mu a wode emfonyini ye Kwame Nkrumah ntwa ho Kwame Nkrumah circle hase ya na decorations o maye no ho no mo no decorations o maye no ho for the Christmas no wa hwe ya unka say ya Accra we na say abrochire ba bibisa enso agya hu commercial bank o mabro sen ya no hu say say ye nkran ya eti bronya no nkakra afini nya to nko ade a afini nya to de a wumpo bronya no wadibi nti enne unya de bonkrata daily graphica ubehu delali sika na cheso wakotwa mfonyin na twro decorations ne de mo amo yesa decorations no maye pa na akaniaka unya daily graphica enne ebi ebomu sa bronya ehun nsensem NDC amanyoko no so ehun nsem ni nyina ewomu ya ubetimi enye bi wetumi enye bi akenkan ewo mu kama na de bonka che ya sumu no wuhu apresifo amode wo mokoni apresifo ayede wo kɔ na ya apresifo kato animfo ni bia apresifo kato animfo no ya bom timpenti o manim nyina no wo hwa na kyese security na very tight ya ewo mu na empanimfo a woda omeya pomuden hyehye ano Ghana Health Service empanimfo de atwedwa se buronya no aye komu oni nti no wo se covid vaccination no wo san ehya ase dendenden booster no wo a wawo mienu ni nyina se booster no wa boostu wo so a wo ngo ye no na kyese okura de wakachi enuro ni bi wo hono enti afutu ampanimfo de aba ne se wahya ase buronya no activities ahoro ye bekoso edomo a wo bekọ akohyem wanhwe ya wunwie no na watete yade na dobo eti sa wutumi wo mpane ni nyina awie a wo kwa na anim se mahye me hukubu na menam eti eno so ho nsem daily graphic de bi abadi Ghanaian Times na yadru mu no na wo hwe Ghanaian Times animu a empadimfo miensa ya wo pre for chairmanship position no the bonkrata the Ghanaian Times said wo mfonyi aba Johnson Asiedu Nkatia General Secretary ya wo for chairmanship position ne mfonyi eda ha sei na afidie utim se game no enye small because enka Asiedu Nkatia ampa no nkonta anye posters enso afi wonam kran ha sei ya posters yo de abobo ho no 3D colored kama no wodi abo na che se ayire Asiedu Nkatia mfonyi eda ha sei General Mosquito ena ofosu ampofo Samuel ofosu ampofo wonso ni mfonyi eda ha ena etiefo ye ekaya semo no kane clote se clote former MP ya wasa ye Greater Accra Regional Minister da ene wose obekọ for chairmanship position in the National Democratic Congress ni ama ashite ono so emfonyi ewo ha ena na Ghanaian Times manfa eduse esu mfonyi na mabi eduse eso ka ho mo ye nan en wo mo pre for chairmanship position no enti enei number no delegate ekwoto aba no hwe daily graphic wo mo number wo mo de eba ya mo chese daily graphic de ye 9000 ena Ghanaian Times de 8964 delegates ena oba abeto abano mampani na adodanko akufu ado so ene US mampani Joe Biden ena akotwa mfonyini US man no wo se o ma committee $55 billion to AU's agenda di kosi 2063 sika o mo de beso AU4 asne efri sabriye kosi 2063 $55 billion ena AU kubata no o se chese US for ena de ebeboa AU kubata no 327 doctors dentists eka ho ena enra na nyagro ewo conference center we maya ne mema doctors new doctors a ye indate omo enra ena mamre ne amane kwaso okosha ya mpanimfo agewatwemu ehun sem na the Ghanaian Times said bi aba de bonkrate echi ena yesi akromfo bi so atututuo bi akoso asante mantem ama nipa baako afrimu na apresifo ena wate agumu se wo hwehwe sa akromfo a watutuo akum nipa no eti the Ghanaian Times the war enkrata no wunya anopeya ensem bi ya ewomo eno no na yemra daily guide so emu na yenhwe daily guide so emu daily guide ni mu no support wa ene mampani akodu US manumu a pedimfo ahye boso wode ebebu anyina no the bo enkata the daily guide de bi aba ena Dr. Muhammadu Bawumia Ghana mampani abedi ache so no wa commission 443 fire officers dum jadwuma yefo mono ya wo ba adwuma nu emu no mako ahenan ene aduanan miensa ena mampani abedi achire edi animu ahwe ama waje won atumu NDC amanyoko no abatro no so na Delegate de bi about say NDC picks new leaders today eti unya de ubonkata the Daily Guide ebi ewo animu transport first so na yese abafom enura Ekosiisen adwumadie so ne Omahene Kwabra Sanche woni empanimfo etenase no oche ne empanimfo a wo hwe kaitwe entotoye so de atu dwase cash entiade no wo teso wo hanche mu du enum machiripo emiensa 15.3% misramo a enhyase ti hwe na ne droba ni bia nkobadwede hyase hyase nyame ya domo a edadwoada na new face no ebe hyase na yese Amasamai High Court and I'm pending for a granted application for injunction against the National Democratic Congress Planning Committee. Yeah, Chairman Alex Segbefia Edawan no say George Opare Ado senka pending for ebeye amamre ni amane no wage no atwumu se woni animu se ndisi amanyoko no mabunu dom frefo no ye de o shato no so se wo monto omobo ansa ni nyina afa tensensem nipa bi a ne yesenke wo so to aba no wanto wo mso anenwo so omoto ye omoto ye no ho ensem unya de Daily Guide ensem no ebi ewo mu ya ubetumi ehuni nyina kama eti Daily Guide de ya onso de aba eno no ena the Mirror so yesi pharmacist bi ne de no akokot akwakoto mo na my sister in law eno akoto no mo na pharmacist na menhwe story pig 3 de na wo ho no mo yesi pharmacist ne ye friend Patrick Afun ene yesi wono ne girlfriend ene also ne girlfriend enua panin ye ne sister panin ne girlfriend yo ne tie ne sister panin no ono ye pharmacist nti no wono ne ye pharmacist nti wonimu nurom en wahye dade aduro bi afra bibi ama ne girlfriend sister panin no anom eti aswoda en wato no mona de bonkrata ene wunya the Mirror ebi ewo mabusua ma me nkwa homa so me call aprama no eso na ene National Democratic Congress wonumu 10th Delegates Congress ya ekoso no preparations campaign for the agu akwan mu efri enura nwumre ebesi sabre no yenko na regional organizer ema NDC amanyoko ni the Greater Accra region Anthony Nukpenu ewa homa so Nukpenu
Akua Boko na also
adom ene
council so wa frame na petitu here obaso temi ni nyame nhiro
onhia also na me mama baso any preparations a mo hyase enro anwumre wa chese origin na hosti congress no enti preparations no ni nyina me gidi se wo regional secretary na regional chairman esimonaso eti yenhwe efri enra na dwo no say mo gi ahoho from the 16 regions over 9,000 delegates here eba baby a wo beda nhehye yahodo aprama no so nyina Nukpenu niema tesɛn
yo ekwa meda se mechi atiefo ni Ghana fo nyina no pe na maka se emphasize dama nyame so ama yenkwa na adum ti bibia ya hyehyɛ se ebeye no yehu anu anope die eno ani se Oba Stadium ha NDC for any nipa hudo na abaha omunyina pese omunyina benya kwenya Akwa Stadium the delegates from the 16 regional be do enra ema omunyina be bodwa wo Lagos de bia Yiadom besie omudae anope omunyina ya nyankwa ba ku pe na nyame enra Kofiantu ata ofrita malebedu ye esi no hododo no kakra ye de no call Lagos hospital no free me according to Muslim community, Omo did not go back to Tamale and then some of Canada. Yamabusian for Yako. Anopedie, Omo Makandi, BICC, no say, on the former bus, Abba Stadium. And me, so many medium greater craft for yes, me, Yaquina, and that Lego. In Tanopay, I want to say, any Nabisha Independence Square. Greater craft 33 consensus now. Intimidina Independence Square no pay ya omu nyina eba a say by 8:39 e beti nyom nya kasa ahodo a nyama bi afa congress no ho no e de omefa protocols no na yetimi di omo arem enti you bi sam ya ene congress no wom sunku wonni accreditation tag say we are delegate and now we are observer e be din say yeah, a bad thing you say, Ubetini, and Yaquina, a rim. If it's all your media, and I say, we in accreditation, have a CNA. A bad thing ye say, Uberim. And see, a idea, and you are, you got the Padugona, Nabaha from the regions, Omuni accreditation, how many every year. But as the days go by, and you better I'm making sure that attention, leave a cry, brown wasi.
No, once you move from the accreditation, dear no. Director of Elections acting, Honorable Amate, from Wednesday. And Oma yete say accreditation ni bibia mo ye no mum percent nipa no mpo ebeba park no so na wonya kwan nwremu etinka babi omoda no omo ba ya de obi ataga ma no ansankra no aba prama no so and osa sure journalist ne ya ka nyina say obi a benya ne de but from what you are saying no o say say ebi nsanka omo de anasa say na because and no the confusion ba wo
as you speak all accredited delegates from the 16 regions in normal accreditation.
Okay.
All delegates the register of voting from the 16 regions, from the diasporans, from former appointees, Ubia accreditation there. And the delegates there in an accreditation. Observers do also Yepesomunya accreditation Akua invited guests. VVIP, special guests, Obia, a person of that category, Musuno, accreditation, Aquamom, Umubia, Obi, Sa, Selbemanus, a special guest, any accreditation, Ausakano, and Opea, I said, yes, Obey, make sure, say, we won't stand upon Ediamano. And the American, Besha, therefore, be breed. This one, also, baby, I NDC for. And ya bought Coco, ya bon Kaya said a delegate conference. And you went ya crata a bit Shamuswan, a bed in Selbury, but so the way I party for being more or more to branch and almost ready. It's a honor who find a way to navigate it. But I can tell you, we have a very peaceful environment and a very harmonious Congress today.
And the journalists no Obi answer Canada.
As at Enra area, me who say, Miniaba, Obo Biani team, or more publicity committee, no, or more journalist accreditation among, and pay me who said, journalist be Brennan, a rim, police for Aklamu to go to their various stands. And you have journalists being an accreditation now, and they all check it from the media house. The media house, Nasumano, Sombra, Nasawenya, the media house must know what to do to get the person accreditation to be able to enter.
Obobi aka hu ide minim se ebeko yi na yamra security no yamra bambo mu ede no we no ye security enhehye ya mu jaide ama Ghana Police Service nko a na lidie anase mu wo baka bi se we fo beboa ye we mu beboa yen.
What we have done so far ASA party the security committee, which is chaired by senior and seasoned police officers and retired military men, any young party operatives executives. And review all the protocols for security, and we have met with the Ghana Police Service, and we have handed over our instructions and directions as to the way a person Congress no corner to them. We are working hand in hand with the police to make sure say every line I draw, every roadmap I had to acquire, comply with it. So protecting of property, life, and everything within and around the stadium and within the confines of this area is in the hands of the police. Whatever we are doing to assist them so that we make sure, say, we bring in an interface that will make sure we don't have a certain tension, a bit overbearing. So we are with them and we are making sure, say, the Biamu is on the instructions and the directions of the party on how we want the Congress to go. But they are fully in charge to make sure everything is implemented to the fullest.
Eti nupenu ya hwe ni mu se by when na dwumadie no ahyase
ye program so de by 9 no ye jishani say delegates na be starting entering into the stadium 11 o'clock there will be opening prayer. 11 o'clock there will be the 3 opening prayer, the Christian prayer, the Islamic prayer, and the traditional prayer. Then we'll commence with our party anthem. We'll do roll calls of the regions and the constituencies. Then a welcome address from the Greater Accra Regional Chairman will be ushered in. Then the National Chairman's statement will come in. The General Secretary's report to Congress. Then we carry off from there. So 11 there, you meaning say. So my and Kwana say 11 Congress.
Yo, no point minim say we are privy to the number of delegates and number trouble because we share and the one crata delegate there your day aba or say 9,000, but so be share Ghanaian Times so also say 8,964. Number ni yesan kasa.
Yo, so kita calculator ho me bought the categories na me show numbers now. We bought so obehu number no. Yeah, accredited 275 constituencies. I bet to about 275 constituencies no. And can say omunya 28 executives. But edimu timi nya omu co-option of 5. And edimu ba with 23, which is the elected. And edimu so I co-option no about with the 28. As I speak now, I don't have that data, but I can tell you, says I multiply the 28 by 275 now. Obenya 7,700. Which is the constituency executive delegate list. Now, 16 regions, 21 executives. And then also multiplier, the number. Then the current national executives, I think 25. Then I think 32 accredited diaspora branches and chapters. And I send 5 delegates each. 5 delegates. And then we have all our 137 members of parliament. Then former members of parliament, as I speak, I don't have the accurate data. Are you getting me? Then we have the former metropolitan municipal chief executives. Almost the last one, Buma, who roughly about 210 that way.
Okay. Mame how nupenu, mame how na ono.
Who hear the
Meko amati ho.
9,200 plus. The numbers na me can say they are co-option we and kosu. If you na we are around the 8,900 that will be voting.
Okay, you're running up roughly benya be 9,000 delegates and then omo beto aba. Video your reporters ne empanifo edika wo ho na ba metrofo mehu metrofo be mienu bi ba wa me ate ase se mu wo nipa kakra
omo inside and omo outside.
Omo police for no screen omo answer. Police for no bisa omo otag
matu de say nya so obi akoyiri na beti na o matu a enche say oba be ya de boni
okura metro no ka ho so wayire wa beti
mabo
wa bo na anamo
mabo say kukwasi bayire
ye bom pa hese nupenu enne nkwa wieye no ne ye bom aba so say the Greater Accra region ma hosti na ma hosti ni yie edase
yenimu be ma na efe nyame hira mo so
o hira mo so abusia Anthony Nukpenu na yate ne nka no regional organizer ma NDC amanyoko no in the Greater Accra region wo share live wo Facebook and YouTube police for no very tight barricades na wo mato no honom no eti se wo hwe se ne o masi aye nhyehyeye ya Accra Sports Stadium ho no we kura anyese uura ho so wo hwe video no a before a wo betumi awura mu afiri kwan no ho ansa na waba lorry kwan no adam na watwam aba park no so ho no park no so okora no na se wunuru ho ba bia ye hwei no wunuru ho ba bia because main entrance no ye screening ansa na wasan akwa inside ho so wura ho no mo a screening na se wonamu na wokọ eti we are hoping say tight security we yi ampanimfo aye no ye be kitemu a ne bedu anwumre no na se bibia datin na che say reporters aye ko no ye report na koye say ya to aba na wie national organizer we nenya ye secretary we nenya na no nko a ne ye bobo na obi amfani febrebete bia mebom mese ne ma wo hono mo ye mpaye no eti kakra ne yemo ahwe na no pay no wa ahwe ye wo YouTube and say Facebook no Asempa 94.7 FM ko Facebook abetumi ahwe YouTube so betumi ahwe yen video no ene ye de atum sene ene emasitie wo aprama no so hono na posters de mabobi pa ne de tare form ne ye de tare esuru nyina na adwenkyere no ma memfa baako mienu na yempem enko yenim yemfa empem ko yanim Lamprikin Rashid die ose mehwem Fitamago City na NDC amanyoko no ose owehye won wo ewo ene abano a wokotuo no mu na ose NDC me ne wo monye fine papa na emom me de delegates ni metu of so ombeto a omonto emfa Emma Samuel Ofosu Ampofo oni omonye fine nyina so no wo choice say emomo amisco spelele ediwe fika soa na eba o say se ya Accra Sports Stadium ho no yen declare no danger zone there be wo chitaye bia na de amawo why na dwempa hini wodi Asempa o say bi wa me chiama no pay me reshimo a fruitful show na me message amedema NDC amanyoko ne se oman Ghana ye hia asumwie enti ne wo ye nyina no woni kan enwene asumwie hu kane na wonye wonema emma bibia enkoso toten Wellington a day anyway if in New York City na eba o si ebi wa nyankopon enhiramo ene adwumaden a mo yesom oman Ghana na ne obawen ne so ene nyame enka ne ho NDC amanyoko no mu na keke kasoa so de ye ode aba Wellington wodi no eni o se ene yesre NDC for se ne ekoso last week no mo repeat yempese ye beti choka bia ena master planner junior ediwe African tampo ena eba master planner junior kentampo ono so se ebiwai mehwemo anopei pa na EU Farouk o ye meyonko ne wa befiri mu ewo aprama no so no na o ye meyonko EU Farouk na me emfa ne kra ensie yie o se mewra hopa na minim se oba betro aba na se ye wie ato ayayonko fa so na no pay ye se wafiri mu no eti na se delegates a ekoto aba enne no baako ene ye se ofitamale obedu ye anope ya de chenye wafiri mu nti ye san de amu no akotamale na Kwame Wusu o se NDC peace ena o my Ghana ehwehwe Kwame Wusu ede ya ode aba eno no ena Nana Dwempa ma bold de no so keke kasoa America Town Kenke House o se JM wa ye ni nyina asemo a wo ka fa NDC amanyoko no se etutu asemo bi antwa mo no mami Kwabra Gentle kwaku anyido ho asem na wubisa ne kwaku de sese wonka ho kwaku sese owo Atamils Institute eho no ye na adwuma enti kwabna kwaku ene wonim why Isaac Poku tufo wose ase edunkatia na awiye ono a na awi na Kwabra Gentle wose ebi why NDC amanyoko no call Supreme Court 2020 no womo the Bible ene so ye under oath say womo beka no kure nyina ya nkontopo bia mem kontompo mem na ene wutie Johnson ase edunkati ansem a wo ka edi kire wiase nyina na ese kontompo aba na asem a wo ka no emu eno ye betwan ni ahwene ebesi kire kwabna de ayi ode aba eno no Komensa filatu wasi chairman Fosuampo for all the way chairman Fosuampo for enane worrying ewo abato a ebekọ sunum chairmanship position no Chichi wine or say G4C ni ye hwan aha chairman Fosuampo for the ye C4C a ase edunkati ade ye G4C general for chairman terms de mu obi G4C ni C4C etine ye be hwese be G4C o se be ye C4C o ye be hu se ne ma be si akọ piaga se NDC eni bibi papa bi a wode ema oman Ghana eti we ye omani abere omo ani abere omo hu e de yan wo mo de eba huni kutie yem Hamza Junior the Maestro Ose bi wa me chairman opay nkwanta Ochi region na mehwemo ede efri na in fact NDC amanyoko no eja waka bia ye hwe ne ebekwa akosi na ose osre se Ghana for ensre mampani adodanko akufu ado na wanya niema ebeboa ama oman Ghana atumi akoso NDC so ose omommoa na asumwie entumi enkoso kwadwa Asempa furniture west ose ebiwai mechiamo anope nyame enka mo ho papa na NDC amanyoko nso nyame eniwanim Maswell Degbe or say General Mosquito all the way ono ana ne orin ewo abatronum Skido GH or say mechiacha manope ejo so minu abema ejo so anope master planner wodi no mabomo say whether ase dunketia na se chairman of Fosuampo for no still the same NDC sacha ye bia ni hono mo a ebebem sani otie no a ene wotie nene Enoch Akuno Azu o say womo a omo ye in favor of Fosuampo for nyina no womo do MPP but ase dunketia de AK General Mosquito ono a ene woko na chama Fosuampo for oye MPP ni PSA Kwadwo Franke wo say NDC mebishimo all the best ene ewo dwumadia ekoso no emu Otwa Champon Francis wo say mienhwe NDC amanyoko no well womo ye namfofo opposition in waiting na me enka omo ho ena Kwasi Fosu Somua senior o say bi wa mechiamo gidi se mo ho ye na ade ba ko bibi koso ewo GCB amenti ase wom se nye no na mo ye so ma memfa entwam bosia ho interest no o man increase no soronko ya chese wodwene ho a wonte ase we da gisi yekomachire na yekohwefosu o can say take that tennis o say bi wa mechiamo na Ghana for ne kasa o can say the NS ono ne odeba ya no odi fidodo wa Prince Kwanza o say delegates mo ntoma obia MPP for penasem obia MPP for penasem bia muntuntia no chama Fosuampo for MPP for penasem tima montoma no campaign strategies campaign de mu yebi Kwame Achian owusu o say General Mosquito ono a na okro ewo ene abatron so ye delegate dia ene na nkaja wakoto edi ama na wunye delegate dia ene na ese wudi a woken no akoya adwenkyere na busuansa na yebekọ yanimu no yenhwa bakosem kakra ewo NDC amanyoko no wabato sene wosi etwo no enkanka akanifo a positions 2 ena anopai mefa ama yahwe na from 1992 sene abato no esi akọ ewo NDC amanyoko no emu no ma yenhwe baako mienu na yemfa empem enko yanim yeshase a 1992 no chairman a no odi NDC amanyoko no animu no na ohwe akire se chairman nipa woyi no kane eye Isifu Ali Isifu Ali and woyi no say one chire in 1992 as the chairman for the National Democratic Congress. Na eno achiri no efri 1992 ebesi 1994 no a Isifu Ali ehwe achiri no munufie ebeso mu ena in 1994 osan ekọ abato so sabre no Isifu Ali esa stande ye ebe wini ye until from 1994 to 1998 no owura Isifu Ali ena odi NDC amanyoko nanim se chairman wotwa na adwuma so from 1998 to 2002 Isifu Ali esa kitemu as the chairman till 2002 ena empenimfo sa call abato so sabre no ena Dr. Obediyawo Asamoah ebeje adwano as the national chairman for NDC. Eti from 2002 to 2005 na Dr. Yawo Obed Asamoah any chairman for NDC. Ena 2005 for sa call abato so no Dr. Kwabena ena obeso mu Dr. Kwabena say nyame mfa ne kra ensie yi setiefo kai Dr. Kwabena ya sabre no ono ena no odi NDC amanyuko nanim as chairman from 2005 to 2010 no msa kwa abatro so no Dr. Kwabena esan reniye etwa na adwuma so from 2010 to 2014 to 2018 no Owura Kofi Potofi ena ebeso mu eto aso se the national chairman 2018 ena Potofi efrade so ema Samuel Ofosu Ampofo ya ene wosan April wobeso mu eti from 2018 to 2002 na is a 4-year term no chairman Ofosu Ampofo first term and wodi kogu a osenka omonsan ema ne second term it is ene delegates no esan cho e de mano dia na chese or call for the second term as the national chairman for the National Democratic Congress. Yemra general secretary position no and also 1992 no na chese ankoma ehwe chida na ansa no mo de be call abatro so na wokọ abatro so from 1992 to 1994 no Alhaji Hudu Yaya and ebeye the first general secretary from 1992 to 1994 to 1998 Alhaji Hudu Yaya san betwa so a chesom san troma ne bio and 1998 to 2002 Alhaji Hudu Yaya na san so mu eti from 1994 to 2004 na Alhaji Hudu Yaya any general secretary call for mprensa wo 4 years mprensa ena woko ye wo pem eko nanimu ena wode eko ye 2004 ebesi 2005 ena bezeden setiefo bekaya enokra no ye acting ena obeye general secretary acting ye 2005 to 2010 ena Johnson Asiedun Ketia ebaye na wohwe senior records no ACT na say nipa we the longest serving general secretary Emma NDC Johnson Asiedun Ketia from 2010 to 2022 yeah was say wopeso call for chairmanship position wabre wo general secretary dibre no emu eti say was say wobeko for national chairman eno ene ne opese okitemu enti se wo hwe abakwasem no a Asiedun Ketia from 2005 to 2010 there be to 2022 po from 2005 to 2022 and Asiedun Ketia ekitemu nti wo hwe ena yeba national organizers no from 1992 to 1994 openi Joshua William Ejekum ena chese obeye the first national organizer ema NDC amanyuku no ena from 1994 to 1998 Joshua William Ejekum esa twaso 1998 to 2002 Yaw Akresi Sapon 1998 to 2002 Yaw Akresi Sapon and a bege national organizer and a 2002 to 2004 Samuel Ofosu Ampofo 2005 to 2010 Samuel Ofosu Ampofo neso oko for 2 terms ya cheso Didi Amanyukuno enims as the national organizer ofiri wo 2010 na wofayaw ya boatinjan wofayaw beso mu from 2014 to 2018 Kofi Adam se ne beso mu ene buem emrahye badwani na okoso mu 2018 to 2002 Joshua Hamidu Akamba ene Akamba so obesan akobio na busua yenhwe se regions ni nyina atumi abedru a yenko na yene Richard Kekmensa Western Region Communications Officer yenhwe se Western Region for no ababedru a good morning
muni about then
boko na so
that me share no na also
adom Western Region delegates e free ho ba no mabedu
ya me na delegate a little over 408 from 16 out of the 17 constituencies and when now we put in kana something
eji mubedu ye no accreditations e wose ye de mamwo bibia mo ye okay
yen accreditation won some yen regional secretary and that you pray yen sha kan nyina but an pray na ye be chama ye delegate
eti na say monsa kan mu bibia
but you yen sha kan bibia everything is set yen delegate obodu and ye tum so ye pe bebi ma wodjojo won wa and pay won yina wo ya ahobua na was one anwa akire Accra Sports Stadium
yo na just say Western Region in town
Western Region ya be croquetim
yo
you know the best comes from the west you capital did not check the best ya do hard
yo mamon say ya de munya de why
eti be say as no nche de be ye bono ye be ma town no ma adija ehun de ahai yo because I the organ now ye Christmas region nti say ye Christmas mood na ye da ba National Congress that they would ahaba ye da wanga
yo aze mame fa unsia ye nya ate se maduri de ye basisi a why medase abusia Richard Kekmensa Western Region Communication Officer NDC ene etenin kanu me enko former national women organizer ema NDC amanyuku no ye mame Anita Disoso former national women organizer ema NDC amanyuku no me enko ahomaso na yene no entwetwe nkomo ebom se madom frefo de no mawie nenso ye campaign fo ewo NDC amanyuku no mu a Anita Disoso oka ho ante machio eno
ya mechia etifo nyanso anapo
etifo je so papa ne yete wo nka na ache
me go deep kakra on say no de na family te ba bonten so for 14 no and ya fena my bibia wi ya asate ejumane bia
ye ti ase
na ya moba momoni I'm a deputy propaganda secretary in the prof for my and we train I'm called national women organizer and we I'm called national vice yeah momoni nation man and women organizer position
enko no watima ye no kwasem se oba watimi akọ se chese wadurachi ye de no kura ato nchen a as the communication ewo NDC amanyoko num no me from Hot FM minimadwuma a waye ewo communication no emu eti yentumi mmomma ni din ewo NDC amanyoko num wa bra ye beyi afrim nyamma no mpo NDC amanyukuo no mpanimfo edi animu enti mmoni adwuma eneso adwuma no abi na motoa so no megidi say wo de wani adi campaign akoso so far e free last week die akoso ene enadie mu ene die na wo hwe animu e wo abacho a mo be hyase anopeya we kura de nya wi anopeya mama yate ase 11 o'clock near start die na hwe animu
me da si bebre sama mama ho kwan metia kakra me de tu obi afọ se me ebi kan ye nya atamfo ye busia nti se ye koto abana ne wo pe no ato man ne totum yenu ya bebre se ye koto aba na wo mo kan di the party ho na agi ata wo mo ni ase enen se mo emfata eno mo ka atre ye mpanyimfo mienu no na me Yiadom ye wi a na me yi wo ma no
se wo kan ni say ya omo enkan di si ho sen
benepsin ne nkofu bi omudu wo ma no tututu mu kura no afa niema bebrebe
Oma say ne me benepsin de wo kan so ye poster o ono
poster nti wona be kire ne enye na anyido ho to aba wo anyido ho ene alote mako campaign ama MPP fu awie enti mo sa ba NDC abeyede omo sa ba ye de ne na menkasa na nyame Yiadom ye to aba ni wi a ena ne ye wo no ye be kan mo mati at times no so wo ya dia eya kai echina because o to ball dan ha e be ba amede ne me se awrade ane se ene yenko no asomdue mu na obedi nkonim na wadi ne wani nkonim ye wi a ne nyina atana se ne ahwe ko ne nyina ye be den ye be campaign ama na ye kama because necessary the way we di we atem na we di ne followers atem ne sanye ma eye me ya papa because elections ne ye ko obi anchira na adwen ne obetumi aye nka ne wo ba ko no ntumi nye no ono so enka na afa ni ayi mu ba ko ade ba ye traba abam ena we ayi si ena me bi enye me put say MPP for na ebe kire ye ne enfu aba na ma MPP for osunu on na ebe kira katamanso ne yenye ada no mo trend for vote ta teme de kakra America ne say yes everade so mpo bi amra tumpem ba ko so ne say ye koto aba na nkrofo okurokura fun yes fetwa na baji sika me come and this for mpanimfo security for na ate ase obi a okoto aba bia no security for no nje ne phone utu wia na do phone amount then town NDC obi a okoto aba me mpanimfo na hope say won betie sa asam we see okoto aba no di pakro kura phone na kura no because of the atu osa wonya so ya no akwaji sika kati adani business enti empanyimfo ni siemi a baby a police for na wono ye ma wo mo nje phone otu ya na police ni the amount enye sanso a won betumi afa ye mu bia me agina ho me fa wo phone me gi a wotu ya no abege because other ye no an say na amen ye no an say na amen a sa de na so
na Auntie Anita we Auntie Anita
because me your ba panyini me no na na start free mu be pin me to me bad me dey bra makoma wo no me ngwa na menim
ngwa na anim na so your delegate there
what say
o your delegate
da be na delegate I know na say yanso ya ni abrese former executives na wasa wo mama ye kwan ye to aba ne be na ho say bi no we have a rather quack na Kumase. Oh, 20 and not for 2 abano.
Na near walking near walking fast will be back to abano with Chanis and Niemano. Mijidi say openia le segbefi and a committee no and ka would this appeal way to drag because any walk and okra why ready say and ye mikra me boa my yajina on fan qua would this asem na trumpening for him. Ah, yeah, there are 2 women. Ya catch them penny for na almost one man segbefi at but me saboni de uru me pa cho so ati ase since the framing na me bo de uru ya bo na mane wo ma ti ase ba me nso me ka ama enkrofo ati se enya ase ni eba party no mo ye nto party no ne opese otoma no okwa no atom na emom ubekura phone pa de enya de a e wo se party no e ma ho kwan Motu abani wia na yaba koku ne alotedi eno so because koku awo ken koku NDC ye say won kan ho bio so waka ho ana
onka ye ho
koku nka mo ho
onka ye ho pa omra no medi matem onka ye ho ade wako ya wako bua MPP fo ye ni obeye nyina no ade party ne dia enti time open no aba ye ho time open no okwa mpe kata nsa necessary na ka no medi matem no ni ne gropa ade wo party bi mu a we ati edum katia and stop kwaku ani do honsa anko nya vote no kacha nsa me yes ati edum katia na strong nsa because no dono openasem and the word na prop ho nsuti and odi nya asa vote no na fe ba ne say ba bi odo wo no e ho na ne ma sa ne ma we nya esi enti no chire no ni no enya pan Asempa FM enisa mo babo nte beka alote enyo na so okwa MPP enti ada no mo na eka asem chire ada enti na wo mo do wo mo ntuma akọbọ MPP fo ano wo mo na eye campaign ma ndi ada enti na WhatsApp anisa enkola na ewuwu ni ye mpanyimfo ewuwu nte se ye fanda kwanti ase ye former president Moses ase ni bibi a wase be ka bomu no ye ja ye ho ama MPP fo and MPP fo ye campaign ma NDC ubehu na wuntumi so ai me na sponsor omu na me ma we ye eya na ye me na bre ka sa bibi a ye ska wasasi so ntime de na me ka cho NDC fo nyina na say Yankopon ema ye nye bibi kama ye Yankopon ne dudu ne bepene no yento aba no ema ne yetu bia ne wanya no ono so ye panyini ye nyina ebe den ebe ka hu amankunindie aye NDC dia enra efri nra abesi no we ka we na we aka we ka we na we aka we no kra na adadi no obi ehu on say wo wi asakra na bibi anto wo ntumi ntua hwe impri me pa to so atemase intimate manena yeki ni emfa wodo ene ye nhia wetodo na hope eti edin ketia na ampopo nyame adoma no mo kojansa no be ko mo hage wo em pledge se wo bia obenya no ye nyina da ye aduma na ye kama me prayer so no se ebebe mu se be ya di asumdie beba yenchina ho mabe esum nene ne nkofo embedicate mai
anti Anita na ujidi se chama wuntumi dia a wo kan chama wuntumi be support mo party
dabi on support na wo ka me party what ase
enti
na send message no kra na ma BQ ni we ni ye wo no kra na enti me person me kacha nkofo sa nya bia chama wuntumi ebetumi abe sponsor ye nkofo bia na BQ any your youth organizer no ye hu bibi e kire say wono na best sponsor but what aba and spread them part of what you say enti na make natural supporters so obi enyi sade ani free meeting wono die kan kwa no wo ska wo betumi atonkwa wo ska wuntumi ntonkwa no aka say na wo na wo part of obi e me chan front obi asay na wuntumi be ma ana bi sika o dwa nanum keke some no can opetu be a party no ase
yo yemra wo former position there so mejidi say last week wo de no ye year from national women organizer de no ye wie results e ba ye no ne na wo expect no
No credit, baako pɛ. Na ebi si wɔ yɛ mi nua ketewa. Na mpɛ sɛ ɔkɔyɛ MP. Sabi ebenya more women at the parliament. Ɛna ɔsan bi gyina yɛ. Ɛna wawu. Mene ne nyɛ tamfo. Saa nso na mago nso yɛ meba. Nti obi a wawu ni bia na yɛ nyina bɛka abom. Ne ayɛ adwumaden. Na party no atumi afa no ntoma pa ayɛ den efra. Eba nsa ebɛboa yɛ nyinaa. Esene ketere makra akom. Omu wi aso omu sa enante. Nti ewie bibia groups ni nyinaa betia. Me ya reconcile. Bibi akwa no ase me call parliament. Me fa bibi so ada female MPs na se. Se bibia no omu boa party. Emra so wose ma ne nyina ye kabum. Na nsem na ya na nkrofo kan say women are their own enemies no. Ye prove kire me ma no say enya no kore. Nti no ase no me wo parliament. Nti ebi area ye ma na wo NDC nyina no ye beka abom ene wo ka say ye wo former women organizers ye nso aka abom say be ya campaign no ye betumi aye ni na bibia akoso enye o mo aye beto abana ma o mo nko na betumi aye campaign no ye nso ye beboa na ye de bibia ateyi ye sense bibia bekoso kama
yo obapani wa kire se obapani wo fie ye da se na emum fampai boso ka ho efise wa esesi a pani ba ko wa wunua bema ya wo pe general secretary Elvis Free Ankra na post awode ato ho wode noma se petewo mienu osi anope wo sore ye de ahoma akekere omokon na ya to mienu de ato ne fie ya chese onso de onse ne minimu so obom pa ye so ti ogina mu dendenden eti obapani fampa abota chiri
aya paase wa hu na bo empire ba kakra metin aka se nipa kra wo ho na se obi anso wanhwa ugidi enyini na ya mede se wa hu bibi at times na ya koto aba no either say onu ani hu nipa kra unsa abo bi beka wa bruntumam
ofrantuma
Yesu Kristo ho na yi ni ma na Judas nka ho enti me de me sabio mi hu metamfo a na mani age because tamfo ne na ma mi hu ke me sra mo mfa hu bia nhye ni mu se ne de peteo se de anoma o abetu ho obi ye ne ritual se ne ne ma me sra no mo mfa na dwen eni ade na chi mfa didie nya dai enko na emomodi hu wura ni mu ana obi de pete ena obi di we ya enya ade ebeboa because ebi nu beka say no kre ebi nu beka say nya no kre e wo mu so twitter pictures ba na me ka tire na me say think eno wonyi sa anoma ni nipa hwa na wotumi nipa na wotumi anoma ni tumi nti wonya gidie na won konkon ni
yo obafani ya dase anope ye behia wa prama no so
mesome da masese mama me ehu akwan na try na ye wi a ye beba
mate
ye be sati abeba mo ho because mo de mo station e du ekire pa
wo sese unse wadwuma so empani ni nyina wo ni anti amamu saa sese ohumi enyeye enti ye no behwe abom why
ai me da me no the way I am ya say ye yankase ye enemies no me pesa sa de enemy chab
yo ye da se yeso ye da se abusia anti Anita Disoso en yete ne nka no Jasin anoma no we ayabubura anase de abuani abuburo so de nka wo firi shiru besi Yesu abeti wobiri anya abuburo ne besi Yesu abeti
we ya abronoma
mu Jasin fato so e se Elvis Free Ankra watwa photo no abronoma mienu ene wo se ya kekere won wo hwe photo no so eda honom na ide ato Facebook YouTube wo se na de akia no petutu ne masore ye ne omuchi aye ni neso ne yekoto aba no won so pe general secretary
eti se obi na omo no mo contest ni bi na e de abegu sa na person kira na
we aye se wo mo gigi niema di no obi pese wo kire se we etimi ye hunihuna eno ana ni te kan se etimi ye hunihuna
politics no ho akuya bibia bi wom se edu that minute say ya obia pe vote nti obia okon be fa so a obetimi anya delegates na attention about so that they will vote for him nti one it could be say you true obi na de ba ho
yeah
obetimi so abase bia normal machinations here bia journalist bia oka say ya bona prepare no a yekom na yakokomoja a friend George Bruce Kwanza yeah the politics no bibia timisim
na ebiso de na ya na no kura mekai emre bi
oh yeah tina mekai say bibia bi omu no
ne na ene minim say eme boss Madam Elizabeth Saki also was story bisa it happens.
Oh yeah, politics na make no bibia biom. Bibia biom. We betima beye. We betima beye pa de tia wa chichire de abeto. Ah genim so bi na de aba. E na nipa na so betima create. So
if say mo ye ku omo na omugu ho mienu ni nyina ye ku omo. E na ya chichire omo nan na o se ya chichire omo kon na ni post o de kan ho de ye mfa nto anu eden.
Akuya mamenka story bin shop sa issue we bi MP kese bi pa o Ghana ha o din pa o Central region na first time o contest no interesting na sa city nso na edin say ifri abeko ha na be free aba ha na duru ba bi ono a sheda kotete na tade tete soro tete form e ma ne ka na boxer say the opponent de o makoye no Tiamanfo hu na au sa ni sumde mano enso na yo no awo
den wo mu say yo no
na unim se dan waso na wo mo a no ko chechire no wo mo aso na no besane
enti like wo mo de be wo mo
yes omo abi after
MP no wadi awia na
Woda Sudi is a big man powerful so
and you know the no politician or a politician
no I feel that you see politics no sending in both tician and nutrition omunya ya nuafo intertwine enti duru wo say ya ekon bia be fa so a obenya de open onyanya wi a osimu onu okro no enti ni o ma bi se na wom politics ne de wonti ase dia omo o game nu no mote omo ase papa
na Prince Kwanza say asemu anita aka no nokre se obi di phone no wakwa akotwa no odi akwagiska omo timi stop wa enkeye papa Prince Kwanza de yode aban no Ken Rashid or say NDC enye serious political party say omo yi me uncle ase edunketia omo yi na enye serious mona ye anita di so bu afu ma no pen no se monka wo mo ho etima monka wo masem
na unim dia blue for unim dia blue for no so ye
blue for ben
na say you green ni blue green for na ekwa battle so ye ti blue for no so na etua ben mo ti akiri
ya
so na dia omo ye de say oh montuma wei we ya na montoma no
na wo mo ombeka se montoma omo no omo nu no ombelusu so mo ahwe ye om kwata ma fu achi
omo sheda se tuma we ne ye de omo no pese oluzu strategy so we go me say we di oluzu a eko we say green for no blue for no kwa koyi one presidential candidate some time ago no no so montuma we no say the agree for can say ntuma no tuma no peraje so mo say hofo mbefem
na ye bompa ye say omuntumi mfa omadwen because obi 9,000 delegates there. I'm wondering how you can settle obia nipa 9,000.
The largest delegates
before the nenu eso enu kra no e ka amanfo kekase wo boy no
4,000 thereabouts.
9,000 no untumi settle obia na ebia obia begeji se ni we mu na migidi so ombeko ne saade a
eti de obeya ne se yise ne puduo constituency by constituency sense original munche because 9,000 dia na ye kan yen kan okra nchire damfo yen se damfo agro eye dia nya obia benya TNT ewom wa ye wo ho te se ostrich na obaye wadwen se wuhu se bibi koso wachi ewom eye dia nya TNT besu both green and blue and green nyina ye when and two face down blue for Ekosia go prama isu isa no moko no sa dabi enti
mom man ni muru TNT die
nipa 9000 do be da ma dia bro TNT those will be woman now
kwamna gentle tie
Ose
ebi why we crystal clear say
come on
kwamna man yes
come on
otukwo no na mo enoma adi nachi
come on
man yes kwabna
em say onim no
man yes
onim ti no watindi na onim no
nipa epre ni nye otukwo no nko nti
o me nipa 3
emfa nche otukwo no why enna obi kan yeti omai mu ne ehu se obi di akukọ moja ye ne ho ema ye ka
Jojo Bruce Kwanza
kan se o
yabono so wi ase na yo no
enye no kore
ye ni ha na oba bi se wonyem na ya kidnap na me yi akwada no
we say enhwehwemu be koso yenya na
very careful sani man
yen sori nko
ye ko ayi phone ho
ye ko aprama no so ho no
okay
yenya na yen ko yenim because efra no peya no Adum TV ye de betum live and ye team no very solid e wo ho no mo ye kitamu a kosise omo ebewi omo start 11 no a we are hoping send ne enko omo de yakwa no nka na dwo be wan omo me enkoda
and so dey any possible we time omo share so omo de beto aba no say 9 and say 10 11 enye mo nwa se be start bia 1 nse do say na what operado de no injunction de akoto so no eno say no be pi ho nti ho asem kra ba bi o be try some be resolve ni ade be yi kakra nioma ekoso didi nkomo ti e be delay ne kakra eno de
na say no swearing in
but still betimi
injunction na to so
ho asem be pie kakra
no me gidi say e bia general secretary or kan na semo na se chairman na e bia e bebemba say time say no nko aho
no David
eti obiri yen sorry na yenko yen sorry na yenko na ne aka bia no ye be fa free Adum TV na ye de atoam so abusia me din e de akua Bokayewaa Yiadom wo de so odin wa na aboboy
obiri ye boa
we nye news na kanentem
fentem frem
abusia yenko na ne be si wo NDC amanyoko num National Delegates Conference we kura Congress ye de bebre ne yetosu edu enie ye ko na ye de aba ye de mase ma moniti amunyi ye mfo na producers no Dominic Isi ye bo akwakuchum Jason Tiamoa Queenster Japan na Mosquito ene wotai echi ma ye de ebremo ye nko na ene NDC adwuma wo ho papa ye wo se ye kohwe na ye yinti utedwom no a na che se no